Good morning, our listeners. Welcome on our video today. Today, as you can see, we are looking at History Paper 1. This is KCSE History Paper 1 revision. We have questions and answers here, and as you know, this one is out of 100 marks. Section A has 25 marks. Section B, as you can see, it has 45 marks. And then section C, you can see it has 30 marks. We request you to watch this video up to the end so that you can benefit out of our discussion today. And you never know, some of questions here can be repeated in your KCSE or the exam that you are waiting for, maybe in term 1, term 2, term 3, or even in your CAT. So if this is your first time to watch our videos, kindly subscribe to this channel and like this video. To the subscribers, we really want to thank you guys for the support that you've given us. Question number 1, you are told to give 2 ways in which the study of history promote a sense of patriotism in learners. Number 1, it enables the learners to acquire positive attitude towards their country. So that is what history does to the learners. Number 2, it encourages learners to be responsible citizens. And number 3, learners develop positive values. Number 3, it enables learners to become loyal to their country. Let's go to question number 2. Name 2 communities that belong to the Highland Nilotes. Highland Nilotes, we have Tugens, Nandi, Sabot, Kipsigis, Marakwet, Pokot, Keio. Those are the communities that belong to Highland Nilotes. We go to question number 3. What was the main reason for the migration of Eastern Bantu from Shungwaya during the pre-colonial period? They usually repeat this question. They were attacked by Oromo. You can also call them Gala. Question number 4. State the main factor that led to the collapse of the Portuguese ruler along the East African coast. Remember, the keyword here is main factor. That one, the attack by Oman Arabs and the seizure of Fort Jesus. Question number 5. Name 2 Arab families which ruled the Kenyan coast on behalf of Oman Arabs. That one is Nabahan. That is the first family. Family number 2 is Mazrui family. Number 3 is Busaidi family. This question they also repeated so much, so you better master that one. Question number 6. You are told to state 2 political responsibilities of a Kenyan citizen. Number 1, offering oneself for election to an elective post. That one is a responsibility. Number 2, voting during elections. Number 3, taking part in local and national debates, or suggests the best suited people to lead the country. Next, ensure proper utilization of public and private resources, including water and electricity. Question number 7. You are told identify the first 2 steps in the constitutional making process. First 2, they are very specific here, and that one is a debate over contentious issues. Number 2, collection of public views. Number 8, 32 rights of the youth in Kenya provided in the Constitution of Kenya 2010 Constitution. That one, access to relevant education and training. Number 2, have opportunities to associate, to represent, and to participate in all spheres of life. Number 3, access employment. Number 4, and the last one, are protected from harmful cultural practices and exploitation. Let's go to number 9. Name the treaty that concluded the partition of East Africa. That one is the Heligoland Treaty. In other words, you can call it Anglo-Germany Treaty of 1890. Question number 10. Identify one system of administration used by the British in Kenya. You get 1 mark. That one is indirect rule. You can see it here. Then we have question number 11. Identify 2 ways through which the colonial government controlled the movement of Africans to the urban centers. You get 2 marks. How does the colonial government control the movement of Africans to the urban centers? Because you remember at this time the end settler farming and the plantation farming, which was curtailing or which restricting Africans to live in the rural area so that they can do the labor. So what ways they used, the colonial government, now to control these people from moving to towns? Number 1, taking hand count, that is to count them one by one. Number 2, enact strict rules on migration into the urban centers. Number 3, ensuring that only those who had specific activities to undertake in the urban centers lived there. Next, introduction of the Kipande system. This one is the introduction of pass. The pass, remember, it had your location, your employer, and your residential area. Question number 12. What was the main method used by Tom Mboya to protect the African interests against colonial oppression? Used trade unions. Question number 13. State the main role of the Senate in Kenya. What is the work of the Senate? The main one, the reason why a Senate was formed. This one is the Senate represented the interest of the counties at the national level. Question number 14. Identify one organ of the national security in Kenya. One organ. Then Defense Forces. Number 2, National Intelligence Service. Number 3, National Police Service. We go to question number 15. Name one national philosophy used as a development strategy in Kenya since independence. That one is African socialism. Number 2, Arambe philosophy, then Nyayo philosophy. These are the only 3 philosophies that Kenya has ever implemented. I don't know whether this time they will talk about bottom up.